I mean, hate comments really matters. Not affected by hate comments, right? For a very sad reason. I think the things I say to myself like exceeds the standard of the worst hate comment I've ever received.
Whoa.
You should see how much I hate me, people hitting me, like hit me all right. I find out who they are in real life, right? I feel like addiction not just corrupts your physical body, I think it fucks your soul, bro. Your substance will be your god. I think that finally, right, addicts are very emotional people. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes
We cannot manage it, bro. That's why we're doing all this kind of
medicate.
that's why we self-medicating.
What do you think about human emotion that makes us susceptible to chasing another solution outside of our own thought process?
Okay, bro, you know what is lobotomy, right? You know, I have videos on Instagram. That go viral, right? The one it reaches Indonesia and Malaysia.
Oh, okay.
And I was quite scared of what they're gonna think of me. Bro, when I read the comments, I realized one thing, my people hate me, bro. My people hate me, bro. I received the nicest comments from Malaysians and Indonesians.
It's the foreigners.
Yeah, bro, they give me so bro. I tell you, bro, I fucking fly, bro. I read our ego.
Like what do they say?
Like they're just very appreciative,
of the content.
Yeah, like Singaporean, you know what they're telling me, bro, go get a fucking job, paria.
Oh, it's all about money.
Not just about money, it's like sometimes I feel like my people hate me. Sometimes.
What is it about Singapore culture that we don't like to see other people succeed?
I think that it's not just that it's also the type of people. They will not want to, like, for example, people like me, I curse, I swear, I got prison record. Not everyone like to see people like this succeed.
Okay.
Given a choice, they would rather have someone more decent.
Or is it because they view themselves as the decent, hardworking, struggling Singaporean that hasn't succeeded?
Yeah, I feel like they cannot accept. They cannot accept like certain type of people doing well.
So isn't this to do with self-righteous entitlement?
Yeah.
For lack of a better term. Yeah.
To be honest, I don't know why they are like that also. Because I'm not like that. You get what I mean?
Yeah, correct.
So I really like wonder. You know, like I got people hitting me, like hit me all right. I find out who they are in real life, right?
Yeah.
They're like some skinny, normal person.
Pretty normal person.
Yeah, got old man also.
Unintimidating.
Yeah.
Non-threatening.
Then I ever catch one person, bro. Then I like, hey, why you actually? I said, bro, I'm not angry or what. Why you? Because it's my friend.
Yeah. Why you hater?
He say, bro, I damn stressed bro. At work also. I go on TikTok on a fake account. I scold people damn shock.
Damn sure.
But
damn sure.
Honestly, right, bro, you must think about it, bro. The fact that you can remain anonymous and scold whoever the hell you want, the kind of dopamine you release when you get to scold someone someone respected directly on your face, shock, bro.
Oh, okay.
Like I mean, that's why I understand.
So it's like a form of that's their drug. Cathartic release.
I think so. Like you imagine
their drug is the power tripping. Right.
You get what I mean?
I get it.
So it makes sense.
So it's like they for a brief 30 seconds of typing the comment, they feel like they are the kingdom of the comment section.
You can imagine got one gangster. Last time all the way you grow up, right? You hear he got very big name all. Then he bully you before all. Then one day he like TikTok come out. Then you see his face there. He acting all gangster, right? Then you go anonymously scold his mother all. Then he down there he pissed off, but he cannot do anything. You get what I mean or not? Yeah.
I get what you mean. Speaking of hate comments and positive comments, what is the most positive comment you've ever received that sort of changed your perception of something?
Wow, I think a lot of times when I receive positive comments, I tend to I think the first thing that comes into my head is this person sarcastic or what?
I got
low self-esteem.
You're not that skeptical of their positive comment.
I got low self-esteem
Do you think the self-esteem and image judgment issues are to do with your addiction history rather than the
No, I think that one is growing up. I think from condemnation.
Oh, the sense of condemnation.
Yeah, I think growing up, all the condemnation has such an impact on me, right? That I find it very hard to accept positive comments.
Wow.
I feel I'm more comfortable around negative comments than positive comments.
Wow.
Bro, it's to the point when my girlfriend says she loves me, I don't believe her one.
Oh shit.
I cannot accept one.
Whoa.
She said I don't love you only. I why you never told me? But she won't say that. But when she says she loves me, I'm like, nah, fuck.
I get what you mean.
You get what I mean?
Yeah. Every time you make a successful video that trends, or you make a video that maybe doesn't trend but you personally feel satisfied, it actually helps you move away from the negativity.
I think that to some extent lah, but it's not as I mean, it does help me, but it's not something that is powerful enough to completely like, like
direct you
away from it.
Away from it, right? And I would say that, would you agree that moving away from negative addiction and all these challenges in life is an ongoing process for you and other addicts as well?
Yeah.
It's not, there will never be okay, this is the point whereby like, it's like exercise, right? You actually don't there's no mountain you reach and say that, oh, I'm super healthy already. Exercise is an ongoing effort.
It's an ongoing thing.
Yeah, correct.
But I think one thing that is good about my addiction story is, as much as a lot of people like to look at the success story, right? You must know that 95% of them are like me.
They are still grappling with the issues on a daily basis, right?
Yeah. So like, if let's say now I give you all these positive, motivated, like all my ambitions and shit, right? And then like few weeks later, right, the next thing you know, I go MIA or I go back to jail, right? This is a story of a typical addict.
It's a typical 90
It's
over
the majority.
It's the majority, right? No, what is it about chemicals that alter the mind, that shape your perception and then make you still want to go back to it?
Wow. What about it?
Yeah. What is it about the whole experience that you are consciously aware that engaging in this is detrimental?
So there is a very typical answer where your dopamine is affected. So when you stop using
the levels, right?
And things like that. But I feel that one is not accurate enough. I think that addiction has a lot more elements to it.
Like societal.
Okay, here's the catch, bro. I think that addiction is also a spiritual problem.
A spiritual problem. Yeah. Wow. Meaning?
At least for me personally.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like addiction not just corrupts your physical body, I think it f***s your soul, bro.
Whoa.
Yeah. I think it's that, like, bro, like, I think that, like, okay, for example, even if you had enough balance, even if you have balanced dopamine, right, I think that you can still have the addiction. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
You can have the best diet, you can have the best everything and still have the addiction. So what's the addiction? Not trying to be like delusional and shit like that lah, but like, if y'all have like spirituality, right, I feel like addiction is like a fucking tool of the devil, bro. Yeah.
It's like
it's a tool lah, bro.
It's a negative weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It can really be a weapon that can really corrupt your mind, your body, your soul, your everything, bro. It can really turn you away from God, bro. Bro, addiction, your substance will be your God. When they are addicted to something, right, when they are happy, they go for it. When they're sad, they look for it.
It's all seasons.
Bro, it's like everything is dependent on the substance already.
Yeah, 100% on the substance.
It becomes like, it controls you already. It's like your God already.
So, this like false idols, these addictions, right? What do you think the rest of society can do, or normal people that don't know how to interact with addicts, they can adopt to move positivity forward in general?
Well, I think the first thing, right, the simplest thing, like, is look at addiction as a disease.
Look at it as a disease.
Just look at it as a disease. Look at it as cancer.
The thing about other diseases and addiction is that addiction has that layer of moral judgment.
Yeah,
right?
correct.
Whereas if someone gets a terminal illness, touch wood, they are never like, oh, because you were a bad person.
Yeah,
that kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Correct. They're like, oh, because you're addict, because you must have a bad character trait or something.
Yeah,
like
correct.
That,
it's because you are stubborn.
Correct.
Like, you know what I mean?
I get what I mean. So and throughout the conversation we had, we realized that there are many factors that influence a person's path down addiction.
Correct.
Whether it's like society, judgment, family, or trauma.
Yeah.
Right? And what are some of the issues with trauma that you're still trying to overcome today that you want to maybe elaborate on, like how it has affected your journey?
Wow, how it has affected, like, I think like abuse, like physical abuse, condemnation. I think like no matter how much physical abuse I would have ever gone through, I think the verbal abuse was like
10 times.
Yeah, it hurts like way more. Like it's like really to a point where I find it difficult to accept compliments.
How did trauma trigger and motivated your addiction?
Wow, so like I see myself as a useless, ugly piece of shit. I smoke, I look in the mirror, wow, chiba, you cool, sia, bro, you handsome, sia. You get what I mean?
Okay, get me.
Yeah. So I don't get these things normally, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is it because of this that you feel addiction is such a powerful tool for escape?
Yep.
That the trauma is so strong that the addiction is stronger and is able to mask all this pain.
It is able to mask it. Yeah.
Able to mask it, right?
I won't say, yeah. I think it blinds you. Right? The thing is, I think the better word is it blinds you from everything.
Or from everything that you're experiencing, right?
And to an unhealthy extent. Yeah.
And would you say that actually, if we look at it in a very technical term, right? Substance abuse is actually people self-medicating the wrong way for things that they might need to find other sources of remedy for.
You can put it like that also.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And what do you think is about modern society that makes substances and drugs such a easy reach versus other forms of dealing with trauma and issues in life?
I think that like this has been a problem for the longest time ever.
In society.
Yeah, I think like substances or using these like methods of escaping has been present for the longest time, I feel.
And why do you think throughout history not much has changed?
Because I think that there is a lot of lack of information on like how to treat these kind of things. You get
how to treat this disease.
Yeah.
This
like,
disease.
Yeah, I still think that there still needs to be a lot more like
done in terms of the information.
Yeah, correct.
Right. And to preempt the onset of such
but you must think about it. Why would people want to invest on us? You get what I mean?
Oh yes, true.
Yeah, so that's another reason.
Because of the stigma and everything, right?
Like why want to help the addict? We go and help the cancer patient. You get what I mean?
Because they have placed the addict in a less desirable category.
Correct.
Right. And that's the issue.
I think if people stop treating us like sometimes when people treat us like one fucked up, we got no choice but we just embrace it. Never mind, you see me like that, but my addict friend don't see me like that. They see me as a person.
It becomes a vicious cycle.
Yeah, you get what I mean or not? I feel like this kind of like sometimes all these important words, right, like can really make or break people. I think that finally, right, addicts are very emotional people. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes
we cannot manage it, bro. That's why we're doing all this kind of
medicate.
Yeah, that's why we self-medicating.
What do you think about human emotion that makes us susceptible to chasing another solution outside of our own thought process?
Okay, bro, you know what is lobotomy, right?
Yeah.
Bro, you know that the process of lobotomy, right? Basically, they pierce through your head and then they basically just destroy your brain.
Yeah.
The side effect of this is that you may stop feeling depressed, right? But you will lose the ability to feel happy.
Oh yeah.
And people still did it.
I think people still
did it.
Because they are so afraid of feeling.
People are so afraid of feeling
depressed and unhappy. Wow.
That they can forsake feeling happy and go for that surgery.
Wow.
That is how important your emotional state is, bro. You know all the pictures online, you see all the scary pictures of the lobotomy. Bro, a lot of people volunteer, bro.
Volunteer.
Yeah. You should go and read. It's very interesting. I'm like, wow, people actually happiness, right? Just to not feel sad.
Wow.
Yeah. And this is what modern day psychiatric medication does to you, by the way, which I avoid taking.
Oh, as in the prescription medication. Yeah. Oh, okay. What it actually numbs everything.
A lot of antipsychotics have that effect.
Oh, okay.
A lot of I'm not saying stop your antipsychotics. I'm just saying that this is something that I experience and many people experience.
So it actually makes you totally numb to even happiness.
Depending. For some people, it balances out their brain somehow and they become normal. Okay. But what I have seen the prolonged side effect of it, right, is that they
long term.
They become like totally fade, like everything just fades away. They become just like
Oh shit.
I'm exaggerating lah. They don't become like that.
Yeah, they become a reduced state of
like they become very male.
Yeah. Oh, okay. They become a reduced state of a normal human.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And when they stop, they go nuts, bro. They become worse than they were initially.
Wow, that means oh shit. So the withdrawal of psychiatric.
Oh my god, it's mad. It's crazy.
It's madness.
Bro, I'm telling you, the kind of side effects I get from the stuff I get in IMH, I'm an IMH patient, I'm not ashamed of it, by the way. Compared to the kind of the psychological side effects I get from IMH medications, as compared to all the class A, right? For me, IMH was.
IMH medicine was.
Bro, rabak, bro. Damn rabak. I like.
So that means, okay, let's say you prescribe a medicine.
So let's say antipsychotic A.
Yeah, okay.
So I take it for, let's say, a prolonged period. So for me, I feel it doesn't do shit to me, but I stop only I kena like depression, bro. Wow. I will like wake up.
So the thing is supposed to stop actually worsens once you stop it.
You know how I know or not? I go out of my room, I just like, I talk to my mother. My mother said, later, I want to cry.
Oh wow, that's not normal.
Yeah, damn normal. Like, I think why like that? I take all the fucked up drugs also. I not like that, yeah. You get what I mean? Yeah. Wow. Then I get damn angry. I'm like, why you don't talk to me?
So the only one. So it's the kind of medication that once you're on, you can't go off it.
It's dangerous. You can taper off it lah.
Oh right.
But like, I don't know. I just find it.
It's like steroids.
It does little. Probably steroids give you gains, bro. This one is for me. At least for me. It does little. It hurts you so much more.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm telling you have to be on it in life. And plus, a lot of it makes you fat.
Oh, right. It actually
increase appetite lah. You will start to get stomach
weight gain and things like that.
Oh,
right. Wow. And if drugs didn't exist, what would be your drug?
When you say drug, you mean do you include alcohol?
Yes.
Wow.
It means substances.
What would be my addiction? Food.
Food?
Because that was my first addiction. I was an obese kid. I was 97.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I lost weight from, at first, initially I was bulimic. I'm still bulimic, by the way. Just not as bad as before.
Oh, okay.
So I would just vomit my meals. That's how I lost weight. I lost 30 kg, right, in 6 months.
30?
In 6 months. Vomit bro!
Kg in 6 months?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I was bulimic. Then when I was 60 plus kg, right, I smoked ice, right, I reached 53 kg. And I still found myself fat.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's quite extreme.
Quite extreme. I got body dysmorphia.
Holy shit. Yeah. So not only your psychological state has warped and evolved throughout the process of addiction, but the physical state also follows closely and it's interconnected.
Yeah.
To depending on which
because it will change your behavior.
So it seems that we're learning that addiction is a multifaceted challenge. There's no like one way to attack the problem.
There's no one way to attack. It's like cancer, bro.
It's really like you cancer. Attack this part, then the side effect is there, and then
for everyone, different thing works for them. Some people they find some kind of purpose. They can quit already.
True.
Yeah, so it's like very.
They suddenly we can go on their 7 years in Tibet journey or whatever, that kind of thing, right?
And a lot of them lose their life. Do you know there is 3 destinations for an addict, bro?
What are those?
There's only 3 destinations, bro. Institutions, hospitals,
and death.
That's it.
Oh shit, man. And no, there might be 4. You know what's the 4th?
Recovery,
Content creation. It's content creation, guys. Content creation. Yeah. Right here on the Singaplex After Office Hours podcast.
Yeah.
And if you were given one wish that you could wish for right now, right here in your life, what would that be?
Wow.
You could, but it's only one wish. That means you use this, you can never you can never wish for anything again. This magic wish.
I wish I didn't hurt people that love me in the past.
Wow. Yeah. Because of all this whole process, right?
Yeah. I really didn't know what I was doing. I just wish that I didn't.
Wow. That's a very selfless wish. And would you say that although you've been on this journey of addiction and struggle, right? Would you say that at least one of the silver linings is that it brought you to this so-called profession of content creation?
I think no lah. I think that I was always into this.
You're always into content creation.
Before I even started drugs, I made videos.
Before TikTok?
Yeah. Before, bro, Facebook days.
Facebook, Facebook.
Before I was like ever into all this substance, I was already into making videos. If it's anything, if it's anything, right? Like some people say, oh, you take all this, you become more creative. All, I feel like I learn a lot of things lah, a lot of fucked up things lah. Maybe the brain damage can like improve my humor to some extent. Right. But like the time I wasted not doing anything about what I love to do, right, is not worth it I feel.
Okay.
So if it's anything, it hurt me more than do me any justice.
Yeah. And on that note, before we end this conversation today, which we can go on forever, but we want to make it digestible for our audience as well. Having realized that this journey of addiction actually hindered your content creation journey, because content creation, you mentioned, is something you actually already know you love, right? What is one thing you want to say to your past self and your current self to keep you on the path of being addiction free? Or to other addicts?
Wow. Okay, this one very fucked up lah, bro.
Okay.
If I were to reverse, okay, this question a lot of people ask me.
The time travel question.
If I were to go back in time, right, I will tell myself to do the same thing but harder and stop faster.
That means to realize that the depths of the despair faster and stop there.
Yeah. Because I think that conditions were like, given the fact that I cannot control my condition, like my atmosphere, like my environment, I think I will still advise myself to do the same thing. Hit that rock bottom
and then
stop.
Faster.
It means harder, faster.
Fail faster. And
go harder, finish faster.
And then realize it's not for you, and then be on a new path.
Yeah. Cause I think that like somehow or rather, like as you mentioned lah, like all these drugs did shape me lah. It did create a person. It did create a person. Like okay, if it's anything, right, I learned how to empathize with people. Yeah.
Like how to empathize what they're feeling, what they're thinking.
Yeah, I learned to empathize because like growing up in the environment I was in, right, it was very hard to empathize with people lah. Become a bit like borderline personality like that. But after this whole addiction problem, I learned to empathize with very, very strangely. It made me able, like, it kind of like helped me to, I don't know how to explain to you lah, but it helped me empathize with people.
And on that note, I think that's a positive note to end this podcast. And Popo, we want to thank you for coming and sharing your story here today.
No problem, man.
Awesome, man.
And
everyone, please encourage Popo on his content creation journey and his quest to stay addiction free. Alright, guys. And this has been yet another episode of the Singaplex After Office Hours podcast. And if you like this episode or any previous episode, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you. Follow, and we'll see you in the next one.
Ciao.
Bye.